Hello everyone, we're back with Faker and Order Salem. This may or may not be the finale. I'm not for sure. I guess it just depends on how long the battles take us, right? I did go have a look at what battles we have. So I do know that going in. Shoot, I already forgot. I think I actually wanted to take a single... Oh, I don't want to commit to that though. I'm pretty sure I should take a single target person to take care of question mark. We all know who it is. But I don't want to commit to that. Because I was the weekend, like, okay, yeah, that's the fight. But could be safe to just go with... Actually, maybe not Anastasia. She's not the hardest hitter. I mean... Okay, Kiara could actually be a smart choice here. I'll bring Kiara to this one. And, let's bring... Sure, we're gonna Anastasia backline just because... Mainly Bond, but... You know, it helps. Section 8. Final Knot. I'm just ready to hear that sick Epic of Remnant theme the next morning. Salem Day 8. Oh no. Down to the final day. Town Hall, Provisional Court. I really don't know how this is gonna go. Like, I figure, like, Lavinia's gonna save Abigail through the power of friendship. But that's all I've got. Evil! Evil everywhere! Spreading, overpowering, rampant. Guess I don't need to bother with this disguise anymore. Nobody's paying attention to us. In a hurry. Look at those two. I mean, I want to take it off. What the? They're both executed alongside me. Oh. Okay. They're ghouls over there. Over here. Ghouls everywhere. Wait, they did kill? Oh, that was old Giles. I thought this was Mr. Pickman. I don't understand. The ones I could have sworn were defeated here are... Maybe they like Tituba and they keep reviving as long as they have a role to play? Apparently. Living people as well. But mixed in, beside these monsters. What is it, Nija? Why do you keep glaring at everyone? There's nothing here but monsters. Granted, it would feel pretty amazing to just let loose and go all out against these things. And if the way they're looking at us is anything to go by, it may come to that. I was looking for Samson. Oh. However, not here. As I expected. That is a relief. I am kind of wondering if he faked his death somehow. He always was a heavy sleeper. I feel like permanently killing a character is like... And taking away their memories is kind of weird, right? I've heard people talk about it, but I don't know if they've actually done it. Well, I guess they did do it in the Lost Boats, didn't they? With a character I won't name. I know for sure in Lost Boat 4. I don't know if the Lost Boat 3, for example, counts. I think it does, maybe. It doesn't go into detail about it, is the thing, right? Anyway, so it's technically daybreak now, even though the day hasn't broken. This town is looking more and more like a set of a dang zombie movie. What's the Bible call this again? Last Supper? That's one of Da Vinci's most famous paintings. Perhaps you meant the Last Judgment from the Book of Revelation? I guess you're familiar with it. By the way, Robin. Bible nerd. Can't thank you enough for your help yesterday and for keeping an eye on Senpai in prison all night. Don't worry about it. I was gonna let them take advantage of the confusion to execute Master in secret. I mean, actually, Solomon probably would have given Mashu a Bible to read. Well, I mean, Romani. There's Senpai and Kirki. I didn't see me. See, Abby's here too. Guess she made it through the night, okay? She seems awfully depressed. This court is now in session. Will the defendant please step forward? Well, ain't this a lovely view? Defendant, Kirky. Play, Ace Attorney music. What's the, cross-examination theme? Court will now review the charges leveled against the Horsey Company's child actress, Kirky. She was accused of being a witch. Why do they keep calling her a child actress? Like, she's never looked that young to me. Excuse me, I'm the queen. Actress. Yes, actress. Get it right, jeez. Character, you're accused of practicing witchcraft in public. There are a large number of people in this very courtroom who can attest to that personally. Yeah, I'm an actress. Very good at it. You admit your guilt in this matter? Guess I've got no choice. The Book of Exodus clearly states, "Thou shalt not suffer a witch to live." Can you tell this court why you went against God's teachings and solely your hands in witchcraft? Couldn't care less about your piddling little god. Ooh. The only divinity I worship is Hecate, goddess of witchcraft and necromancy. Oh, she into necromancy? But I will say this. The only reason I used witchcraft back there was to keep innocent people safe. Never meant any harm. So you admit your foul deeds of your own accord. Commend your honesty. Though your crimes are still punishable by death and shall never be forgiven, I'm willing to grant you mercy in light of your honesty. Executioner, touch heavy weights to her feet to ensure her hanging is quick and painless. Hey, that's nice. Yes, Your Honor. Wait, she's a bird. She can't fly away with those. Forget that. Burn her. It's not an execution if she doesn't suffer through it. Witches deserve to be burned at the stake. Yeah. Hey, dude, you got hate. You're not allowed to. So cook her, roast her, and serve her up on a plate. Fried chicken? See, so that's what that feels like. Thanks. I hate it. Suppose you did the best you could. You're up next, Horsey. Just so you know, I'm afraid my death-faking medicine won't work on you. I love her smile so much. Defendant, Horsey. Horsey, you stand accused of many crimes. First are the allegations from Mr. Carter. Tell us, officer. You're able to corroborate his claims. Did find the remains of a campsite in the woods, Your Honor. I'm afraid it was already deserted, so I can't say for sure if the tuba was already there. See, then we should put Mr. Carter's allegations aside for the moment. I wonder if they know how ridiculous they sound. The place kind of seems full of living dead, you know? It's no sin for one to revive of one's own power. It's one of God's greatest miracles. Oh, you know? I mean, you know, they have a point. You know, Jesus. Yeah! Could have had a female corpse. Somebody give me a young female corpse. Shut up, Osborne. That's him. He must have died in the riot. I wonder what all these ghouls are going to eat once there's no more corpses left to go around. Themselves, their very sins, the desire to atone, can never be satiated. It is one of the greatest impurities. The next accusation leveled against Horsey is... That's it, I've had enough. Even if Mr. Ringmaster did do something bad, it's not his fault. It's because he's always trying to help others, whether me or someone else, without worrying about himself or how it might look. What about me? I'm a witch, remember? You saw that plain as day, right? Why are you trying to frame innocent people when you have a real witch right here in front of you? Well, that won't do it all. That's clear. There must be a clear, unmistakable motive. Otherwise, my objective will never be met. The atonement. True atonement. My niece is lying. She's off one of her flights of fancy so common to girls her age. She just pulled a witch out of her hat. She pulled a hat out of her hat. Well, she pulled a hat out of nowhere. Like, I have a head injury. Anytime I misspeak, that's my go-to now. It's no surprise that a skilled performer would have any number of tricks up his sleeve intended to mislead anyone who might cross his path. And of course, he could just as easily use those tricks to have others take the fall of their own misdeeds. With that logic, we're not actually witches, that's just acting. Uncle Carter... I may address the spectators directly. Would you mind if I led this court's proceedings for a moment? I trust that's alright with you, Your Honor. Very well, I shall permit it. You're certainly qualified to practice law. I like just like the zombie groaning. Yeah, get on with it. Thank you, Your Honor. Snap. The whole atmosphere just changed in an instant. Guess they're done with the pretense. As you will soon see, these traveling performers are directly responsible for Abigail's sins. First of all, let's refresh our memories pertaining to her first sin. Defendant, Abigail Williams. Abby? Why? She does not speak. Can't let Carter keep running. Oh, you know, I just had an idea. I'll talk about it when we get into battle. Are they okay with this, Mashu? This pertains to the events that befell Abigail's parents. Created the first Salem with great attention to detail. The goal is to recreate history faithfully. For it began to diverge from the moment of its creation. Humans truly are strange creatures. You're just telling Abigail this? When faced with identical situations, the outcome will differ in ways both large and small. The one thing that remained constant was that a girl named Abigail Williams was always at the center. It said that I had to keep a very close eye on this girl. Though the Williams' death may have been caused by a gun misfiring and a wagon overturning, young Abigail's actions were always ultimately behind them. It's messed up. That was when we first met, wasn't it, Abigail? Yes, Uncle. Mother went quiet. Father's neck got tangled in the reins. In the sky above the woods, there were many black birds. Now let's address your next sin. The second Salem, I inadvertently allowed Chaldea to enter. It was an act of interference I never foresaw, stemming from a single one of their observational instruments. Flores' near-future observational lens, Sheba. How's it related to Floros? Highly advanced... Oh! That's Lev! No. Highly advanced hybrid of science and magecraft capable of acquiring highly detailed visual data. The demon god Pili acted contrary to Goeti's expectations. He was able to observe and restrain them. Detestable feature that was equal parts safety and liability. To prove that point, scrounged up what little intelligence it had, and had the temerity to act of its own accord, summoning a heroic spirit and sending it to this very land. Apparently the Queen of Sheba was the only human Goetia ever trusted. What a disgusting display of sentiment. How anyone would ever feel such things is beyond me. Okay, so that makes sense. Anyway, Sheba detected the surviving demon god pillar and alerted Chaldea. Then it overloaded the heroic spirit summoning system, used it itself as a catalyst to send a single heroic spirit into Salem. I'll admit it was a quick and expeditious act. At that point, the Salem phenomenon had devoured the magical energy of 50,000 people inside, proceeding at 105,000 times normal speed. Jeez. Heroic spirit and interference caused it to slow down dramatically. I'm assuming that's how it got to the current... Well, I don't know how that works. It just popped up in 2019. Don't ask questions. They were doing so exhausted the heroic spirit, the potency of her abilities was greatly reduced. Yes, that reminds me. Whatever happened to the real Tituba, Abigail? She became a ghoul. She's still in the woods even now. That's right. Their suggestion is a truly wonderful one. As I recall, ghouls consume the mind of the dead, thereby becoming one of them. Isn't that right? Let's now address her third sin. But that's a lie. Does he not know the Queen of Sheba is still around? Though the heroic spirit had been rendered nearly powerless, slowing down time has a hugely detrimental effect on the test's efficiency. They had already used up the fifth Salem. With time and magical energy running out, I began to grow reckless. Just then I asked for your advice. What was it you said to me? I said, I'd like to have a friend. One was a poor, lonely child, completely forsaken by God. And even if God didn't love her, I could. Lavinia showing up? Objection! Ah. Lavinia Whately! Lavinia, you shouldn't be here. Run. No. It's time I had my day in court too. She's been practicing that line. Lavinia Whately, if you have decided to stop fleeing and are prepared to answer for your crimes, you are welcome in my court. Thank you, Lavinia. Actually, I decided I'm gonna leave. See you guys. I don't want to be here. Just let her leave. It's her. Always wanted to eat her. Can't wait any longer. The Reverend died? What do you think you're doing? Back off, buddy. Only as a hand on our witness while we're around. Mr. Carter, I've got some evidence too. Oh, really? To help these proceedings go smoothly, I'd be happy to hear it. Sure. Here it is. And she stabs him. It's a knife! Wait, did she actually? Did she actually stab him? It's... Carter, oh. The thing Darcy is that an experience materialized. Wanna know whose corpse I made it from? I look so silly. If you're going to hold a trial, it needs to be on even ground. It's not fair for you to be the only one in a mask. Now, show yourself. Go! Waitley! I don't know how to sound like a bird. Great, thanks for the help. I can get into the courthouse's boundary field in my true form. Queen of Sheba? Yeah, okay. I haven't handled a demon god in a long time. Don't worry, it's just like riding a bike. Now then, demon god Pillar Raum, we're gonna show you true identity and use your full power. Then I have no qualms about expanding the scope of negotiations. Okay, Master of Chaldea, you're all set. As long as I'm here in this courtroom, nothing you do will break any religious precepts. You'll no longer have to worry about an intelligence debuff. Promise you a square deal. What, are we gonna go back to level 90? Well, no. Intelligence debuff is, like, cognition stuff. And aren't we still at a disadvantage? Huh? You don't think so? Oh, really? Even though you wound up weakened and enslaved because you're overly confident of the demon god Pillar resistance? Ooh, you really don't know how to pull punches, do you, Kirky? Wait, hold that thought. Something's going on over there. Are they birds too? Oh, they're ghouls. Burn the witches! Burn them! So they've always been dead. Well, I guess that makes sense. This is the 7th loop. The heck? Does it mean every villager here is already a ghoul to begin with? Oh, I guess, yeah. Guess so. Well, this means they were even better disguises than us, much as it pains me to admit it. So by day, they're rational people. By night, they're voracious ghouls. I don't know if Abigail affected them or they affected Abigail. Whatever the case, they're clearly not holding back anymore. That's true, but even so, they're all human when this began. Perfectly ordinary humans who simply had the misfortune of finding themselves trapped in the Salem. Everyone's like that once they get past the surface. Never have to worry about this with animals. I was careless, negligent. Do we need to eradicate them? They're all coming at us at once. What do we do, Master? Gonna beat the man, the demon god Pillar. Oh, do we? Is that Tituba? No, that's... Oh, CG tentacles! Not again. How many times has it been? I'm sick of this. Sick of it! Abby, look at me. Ka! Her fourth sin was inviting the souls of sinners here into Salem. She summoned those who took part in humanity's witch hunts here, did so most mercifully. Traitors who let their fears get the better of them and sold out their own families. Instigators who succumbed to the sick thrill of entrapping others. Double-crossers who refused to face the truth of the torture machine in which they're complicit. Hypocrites who went harangued? All who would listen about invisible demons only they could see. Yes, they're all irredeemably greedy. So greedy that even I cannot no longer satiate them. Even in death, they begged for redemption, so they entrusted their wish for forgiveness to a false grail. Abigail! Oh no, she's... Don't ascend! Don't ascend! Please don't! No. God, she ascended. Dang it. Okay, but yeah, first fight, I think it's... I don't know if it's one wave of enemies or two, and then Abigail. So this didn't really go how I was expecting. But Salem's weird. I guess I can talk about this now. Like, how do I compare it to the other Lost Boats, right? Let's not use any skills yet. Let's just get this down the normal way and... So I figure we aren't going to kill Abigail in one turn. I think she has like 200k HP? Don't quote me on that. But yeah, so... How would I rank the Lost Boats except for Salem first? Let's talk about that. Shinjuku on top. Seraph, Agartha, Shimosa. Like, I hate Shimosa that much. Shinjuku had some faults, but I love the ending, especially with the detectives all coming together. That moment where I recognize that one. That's Father Brown, guys. They referenced Hercule Poirot. I don't know Poirot. I don't know how to say his name, but they referenced him. Okay, I think we can go ahead. Well, can Kiora do 90k in one? Can we get? Okay, I think she can now. We shouldn't use the attack ups, I think. I'm hoping this is enough, though. We'll definitely kill it next turn if we don't hear, but I want to get it dead this turn. But I think I'd put it... I'd say the same level as Seraph. Like, I'd have to reread Seraph, which I do actually plan to because the main interlude, I bought it with Rare Prisms. At some point I'm going to go through it in my own time. I don't know when. I didn't do as much as I thought, honestly. I guess we don't have the attack ups, right? Okay, we use one now, I think, and we're good. Well, yeah, I think maybe a little below Seraph, actually. I feel like Salem started really strong, and it fizzled out, or like pretty early on. Still, just apparently it fizzled out around the time they introduced Kirky, which is like that's still in Act 1. Remember, that's like the 3rd section or something. Mass Hysteria. I don't actually. What does Terror do? I think if she does something, it pops. Or it has a chance to paralyze you every turn? Yeah, okay. Wait, does this remove buffs on me? Debuff resist. Apply invincibility. This is debuff resist. Okay, so that helps. And this removes buffs. We could use this for the arts, whatever, but I think it's better if we save it for 50%, you know? Yeah, but anyway, so Salem started strong, but it just we just kind of sat there, right? We let the story come to us, and we're too reactive. We don't even react some of the times. It's like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. There's Terror again. Use the tentacles. Okay, we'll use this now. And we can get this off. She doesn't have the arts and like cards in it, or you know what I mean, up anymore, but she still has attack ups, so this should finish Abigail this turn, I'm hoping. We can hope. It says showing. Is that how it said? It says, what? I thought I heard an H in there, but it says showing. That's how I always said it, but it sounded like she said it says showing. It says show. It says show. It says showing. Maybe it just kind of came off that way. Okay. The best thing about finishing Salem will be no longer having to see, bond up in Singularity 4. Oh, Pseudo Singularity 4. Did I say Pseudo? I don't think I did. Because every time I want to look at like event servants, I have to scroll through that. So yeah, this is a, I want to bring a single target caster. Or, I mean, honestly, Anastasia would work too. But I think I should bring... Do I even have a Merlin? Merlin? Are you there? Anyone? Merlin? Merlin? I know Artsy Quick is the new hotness, but... Wait, what did they say? Abby soon? True, Abby soon. Honestly, like, there's a case to be made for you over Waver. I'm gonna think I'll bring Kirky. And we can if we keep Anastasia there. If Kirky dies, you know, Castoria is good with Anastasia. And let's bring a caster out. Prisma Ilia might be better than Kirky, but I feel like Kirky just does better like damage without her Noble Phantasm. Like if you take that away, I think her damage is a little better. Let's see. I mean, no, he's AoE. So yeah, let's bring Prisma Ilia. I don't think I'll have to use her, but you know, it doesn't hurt to be prepared. Abigail, does it hurt? Wait, the smell. Roses. Yeah, or I don't know if it's an L or an I. What should I do? Is it okay to set you free? Lavinia, we're putting Abby back to normal. The descent is almost upon us. Abby is still here, but it's too late. Okay, so, great, I wanted to talk about this. I meant to do it in the battle, but I forgot. My theory is that the only way we can combat the Outer God is if it's summoned in the first place. Right? If it's not summoned, then we can't physically touch it, so we can't do anything about it. That's why Sanson had to sacrifice himself, so that we could get to this point where the Outer God is being, like, summoned. What? She can reach such realms? The guy's like, oh no, I know this stuff. Your Honor, Jar Jar Thorn, it's not yet over. Continue the trial. You'll see this through once again. You will sentence these witches. Yes, of course, Mr. Carter. Order! Order! That's a sound effect. Good, that's it. Uphold the honor of this holy court. Continue this trial. It's very holy. Continue to pass judgment here in this godforsaken Salem until a god worth worshipping appears. Shall do it as many times as it takes. But we already have one. We have Kirky. You shall revive as many times as you must, even until you're no more than a lump of writhing tissue. Oh, what the heck? We just sniped him. Oh. No, you shall not. This court is no longer in session, Yarum. You may have tried to use the entire city of Salem as a catalyst for summoning a host of spirits, but the people of Salem's magical energy is running dry. They have nothing left to work with. I'll not rest until every last grain of gold dust that slipped through King Solomon's fingers is returned to him. That is what I swore I'd do as a heroic spirit. Oh yes, eventually return to the void where my kin await. But not yet. No, not yet. Oh God. Matthew, Luke. During the trial, the Queen of the Southern Kingdom stood beside those of this age, confirming their guilt. She has come from the ends of the earth to hear Solomon's wisdom for herself. But here she found one who far surpassed Solomon. What are you talking about? Let us now review her fifth sin. This is the most grievous yet. Placing trust in others. What a foolish, naive thing to do. True. Burn her for that. Abigail's unshakable faith shrouded Salem in a veil of light. It was this very thing that completely obviated guilt, with it any distinction between good and evil. Thus were these sinners stuck in purgatory, neither punished nor forgiven for their foul deeds. Enough to give even the Witchfinder General a chance for salvation. Enough for him to see healing in a place so dripping with evil that even I cannot stand it. Abigail, you have sinned once more. Oh, yes! It's because you're a sinner that you trusted me. Croak, croak, croak. Horsey of Chaldea, Queen of Sheba. If you want her, come and claim her. I'll protect my niece with my life. Now pray, 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 pray. Get it? Switch pray. Punishment, 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 punishment. Ask for punishment. Ask and you shall receive. Demon God Brother Raum. It's began this entire round normal. You can just cut to battle. Oh, Da Vinci? Hey, Horsey. Mushu, hey, what's up? Throw us the MacGuffin so we can kill him. Our compass must be back online. Dang straight. That's not all. In case you haven't noticed yet, there's a Demon God pillar behind us. The mist, the bounded field clouds that have been covering Salem are rapidly dissipating. Looking at the area you're in right now, and are finally getting data about your battle. Whoa, this reading. You don't have to be a demon god, brother. Hang in there. Sending reinforcements. Thank you, that'd be... Oh, are we gonna get back to level 90? No problem. Not that you'll need them. Seeing how the U.S. Army is on the way... Oh no, the Army is on the way as we speak. Yeah! Yeah! Try this glorious Star-Spangled Banner on for size, your credence. I'm not sure that's a good idea. What? Why? What are you saying, Horsey? Don't be ridiculous. No, my friend has a point. Magical energy is being consumed at an absolutely astonishing rate. Not only on the East Coast, but across the entire continent. Do, like, world governments know about magic in the Nasuverse? Its consumption is primarily taking place in heavily populated areas. I think Strange Fake might actually talk about that. We're receiving more reports with every passing second. This phenomenon seems to have no regard for the old bounded fields in place whatsoever. I have time to choose my words carefully, but peril being laughed out of the room. I believe the very underpinnings of Magecraft itself are starting to become fractured. That's not good. A heretic! Oh, not again! Is there casualties among ordinary people in this, correct? Then valor on the battlefield is all the more important right now. Is there anything we can do? There are still a number of Chaldea agents and mages cooperating with us that are keeping an eye on Salem's perimeter. I'll ask them for help. Oh wait, that won't be nearly enough to make a difference. We'll have to call on all the help. Alchemists, agents of the Holy Church. Don't call Kirai. Do not call Kirai. Knights. I have to put out a maximum alert letting them know there's a heretic that could pose a threat to us all. Whatever happens, I swear that I'll assume all responsibility on behalf of Chaldea. They could end up giving them an excuse to dismantle Chaldea as it stands now. Friend, it must be done nonetheless. We have no alternative. So Chaldea exists in the first place. Even if every last record is scrubbed away, Chaldea will still have fulfilled its role. We're at the first line of defense. Either we're up against a heretical sword... Okay, we can cut the battle. Projected from a demon god pillar, or a threat to all of humanity itself, will be the shield against the legend poised to descend upon us, and against the relics of heresy. The rest of the staff and I will take it from here, Mashu. You focus on staying abreast of the situation. And Horsey, I'm trying so hard not to make a joke. Horsey, I need you to focus on the next decision. Listen up, Horsey. We're going to temporarily seal Salem off again. Only this time we're going to do so from the outside, by establishing multiple bounded fields. This means you'll be sealed in there too. If we're unable to resolve this in a limited time you have, then we're going to have to use every means at our disposal to incinerate everything within these bounded fields we're about to erect. Wait, that's us. Even knowing that, do you still? Yes. Okay. Come on, give us more time. We just need like 15 minutes. I can smell its alluring aroma everywhere. The scent is almost upon us. Igna. Okay. Let's do this. Yeah, so I think I'm going to cut it after this one. And then do the last one next video. I wasn't for sure how long this would be with the battles, you know, because every other Salem video, well, every other Salem chapter has had like a super long 0 AP, right? And then, you know, a bunch of battles back to back. But this one didn't have that, so I thought maybe, you know. Oh yeah, I have Kirky. Okay, so just take these guys down. Maybe we should Arts Train? I don't know how tough this guy will hit. Alright, we're still level reduced. I was kind of thinking we might not be, but... let's just take these guys down slowly. Use this, you know, as a chance to build up bond. Kirky's so cute. How could... she's the perfect anime girl. And just look at her. God, I'm simping for Kirky, as the cool kids say. Yeah, Merlin. Because his Noble Phantasm, like compared to Castoria and Skadi, to a lesser degree Waver, like I feel like it's stronger, right? Between the heal and the NP gain. Oh, Demon God Pillar appears. Oh. We don't get the Epic of Remnant theme? I'm guessing they're saving that for Abigail. Or, well, I can assume it's Abigail we're fighting. Get poison. Oh, it actually worked. And this is just MP gain, right? Yeah. And this is... remove debuffs for... okay, save that for later. I really like some crits for Kirky. Dang it. And I guess this is slightly better. You get a Buster Chain, you know? We Guardian of Avalon next time. Maybe. This should hurt, she's MP3, so... how much? 91k? Eh? That's acceptable. I mean, that's more than acceptable, right? Remember, they're level 40. Oh, this... I didn't even realize this is Light and Darkness, isn't it? This is a Fight Stay Night song. I didn't even realize. I was just so disappointed it wasn't Epic of Remnant, I didn't realize. Oh. What do we do here? And I guess we go ahead and give her this. I know this played on the Shiro versus Kirei fight. I forget where else it played, if it even played it anywhere else. So, it's like you can play all of Fate Stay Night and not even hear a Mighty Wind. Awesome song, by the way, it's on. This is Sparks Lantern High song. If you know, you know. Oh! Did they ever end up animating that? I haven't seen... I watched the first Heaven's Feel movie, not the second two. I know everyone was hoping they do it in like the Blu-rays. Do this. She still has the Buster up, so this should hurt. Don't use Castoria yet. Let's do Double Merlin. Another Guardian of Avalon would be sick. I mean, I was talking bad about Castor Artoria's Noble Phantasm before, but it's still really strong. Well, I know it has an effect, it gives you perfect invincibility. I don't know the name for it. Is it actually perfect? True? Something like that. What else does it do? I don't actually know. Oh, breaking the bar charged his thing. How much is this gonna do? Okay, oh, well, Merlin's dead. Could be worse. You know, the other Artoria would be dead, honestly, but as long as Kirky's still alive, you know, it's not the end of the world. Well, I mean, actually, losing that Hero Creation EX is kind of tough. But... okay, let's... where's the stun at? Is it this one? Yeah, okay. And remove debuffs! Got a lot of stacks of poison. Okay, let's Kirky train, I think. She still has an attack up from something. I don't know who, but Anastasia isn't buffed, so you know, using this here is best. Dude, he's not gonna crit at all. He's gonna like negative crit and heal us. Yeah, that's not bad damage. And okay, now it's Anastasia time. Anastasia? I don't know, man. Look, I just say the names. Never said I have the same rank. Wait, what do you do? Increase attack, really? And remove debuff? What the heck? And reduce attack damage received to 0. What? Oh, yeah, well, we already knew that. I never knew it increased attack. That's... it has its uses. Now she's just crying in the background. She's like, I can reduce death chance. That's good, right, guys? You won't get insta-killed. Gate of Sky does need a buff. Like, honestly, put a heal on it. Like, well, Then she's just Merlin but better, right? Like, the only thing Merlin really has nowadays is that he has to stand. Okay. Save that for... Yeah, save it for next turn. Hope he doesn't charge up. Well, we might be able to kill him next turn. Depends on how much you charge up with Kirky. Maybe? Possibly? Like, I didn't even realize this. I like how the demon guy brother has crow feathers. I'm blind and didn't realize this until now. You know, at this point in time, I don't even look at the demon god pillars. They're just like, yep, another pillar guy. Cool. Okay, I'm going to go for the finish. You got this, Kirky. Turn him into a pig. Demon god pig. Get him. How much is it? Like 40k? Oh, 60. Whoa, what am I talking about? I can't do math. Yeah, get him good. So you go. What do I want to be, ya? You're welcome. Okay. Post-battle? What do you think? I don't think so. There's only been like one post-battle in all of Salem, I think. There's probably going to be one at the end of the chapter, but... like, okay. I'll see you guys next time for the finale of Salem. I'm going to take like a quick 5-minute break. Get a snack, you know, prepare myself. And I'll try to finish it tonight. See you guys next time. Bye.